What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I have a question. Is it bad parenting or are people overreacting? Now, check this out. A mom posted a TikTok video after her and her husband took their kid to Hooters for his 5th birthday. Some people think it's appropriate, y'all. I mean, the kid's name is Xander. For what it's worth, he don't sound black, but, it looks like he had a pretty good time. The waitresses did their birthday thing, where he had to stand on the chair and flap his arms like a bird while they sang to him. The New York Post, they did a write-up with the headline, "Mom Blasted for Taking Her Son to Hooters." But most of the people on TikTok, their comments were pretty positive. A lot of people made jokes like "living a dream," or that dad got to choose the restaurant this year. Other people claimed this just a normal birthday in more rural spots that don't have a ton of restaurants. One person even joked the day Xander realized video games were lame. Even the mom replied to that one, and she laughed. Now, a lot of people in other countries have also commented, though, and seemed surprised that people would take their kids to Hooters at all. So was it inappropriate, y'all, to celebrate a 5-year-old's birthday at Hooters? What y'all think?
Yes, I took my son to Hooters all the time so he can get the vibe. Hey, boy, this what you gonna need.
Yeah.
You heard me? This what you want.
I mean,
Get it in your mind. Get it in your mind. Gary, if your daddy would have took you to Hooters, you would have been playing football for the Atlanta damn Falcons.
Sure enough.
I'm glad he did, because then that would have made me a sex addict. You taking a 5-year-old child somewhere like that makes him a sex addict. You would think, honey, looking at women, honey, with their brassieres on.
You ought to see Grayson be looking. He be looking, boy. Hey, when I take my grandson to Hooters, he put that damn tablet down. He don't be studying. Damn Paw Patrol.
Come on, dog.
Look at him. Look at that, boy. That's what you want, boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's how your grandma
Maria,
used to look back in the
from
day.
a woman's perspective?
Well, the food, they have good food at Hooters.
They do. Love the wings.
That could have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes kids, they just innocent. Some 5-year-old boys aren't into all of that. And, I've been to Hooters lately, and not all of the people they hire have Hooters.
Right.
I done seen some lowercase A cups in there. You know what I'm saying?
Lowercase H's.
Maybe that's the one they went to that wasn't so tempting, and
It does have good food.
Maria, it is some terrible Hooters out there.
Not everybody making the cut. They not like those.
They scraping the bottom of the barrel for some of them Hooters.
Boy, when I tell you, I seen a couple of Tasmanian devils walking through there with some tights on.
Okay.
May I take your order, please?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Johnny Hurston. Your son work up at the factory, at the chicken plant. Yes, ma'am. He worked with my boy Devereaux.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to find out what kind of sons you got over there, because he done got my boy Devereaux in trouble because they was smoking out there in the break room.
Uh-huh.
And they caught my boy with the weed, and they asking him who he got it from, and your son ain't confessing and coming forward. Because, see, when the supervisor walked in the break room, my boy had the weed in his mouth, and your son hid his weed in his booty cheek. He tucked it in, reached around and put it in his booty cheek, and then gonna pull it back out after the supervisor left and kept smoking.
My son haven't been to work in a month, in 3 weeks.
Baby, this is a while ago, baby. He ain't been up there because he hiding from my boy. And see, baby, my son just got promoted to assistant chicken director there at the factory. They are trusting him to to direct the chickens. And with great power comes great responsibility, just like Spider-Man said. And he doesn't need that on his disciplinary file.
You know what, sir? Let me tell you. First of all, let me tell you something. I don't appreciate you calling his, number one. Number two, if you have something to discuss with my son or me, you need to call it a decent time.
Baby, this
number
is a decent time.
Number three, if your son is such a decent son, well, God, why was he smoking weed? Don't call him no fucking mo.
Why was your son bringing the weed there? Hello?
Person you called is no longer on the line.
All right, let's call his son right quick.
Hello?
Marlon, Roy Wood Jr.
All right.
Hey, man, she went off, but then she told me, do not call again. Dude, if you could call her on three-way right quick.
Okay, hold on a second, all right?
All right.
Hello?
Hey, Ma.
Hey.
You know that man who just called you?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got him on the phone.
Friends, this Johnny Hurston, baby. I had to call your son.
Listen, let me tell you one mother thing. Your son needs to use some discretion on his own. Please don't have me get to arguing and cussing this time. When I'm trying to refrain, but your son
I'm a man of the cloth, baby.
I don't give a damn what you is or what you said. Your son needs to exercise some self-control, and then if he does that, he can stay away from my son that seems to be influencing him. Do you understand me?
But they were smoking weed in the break room, baby.
I don't care what. They could have been smoking a f***ing tree, mister.
Baby, don't make me go to the trunk now. I done tried to be civilized.
You know what? You know what? You can go any. You can go any place you want to go, buddy. Bring it to me, okay?
I call it TD Jakes because it makes
I don't
you see
give a
Jesus.
damn what you call. I call it put my foot bullet in a nigga's ass. Goodbye.
It's a practical joke. This comedian Roy Wood Jr. How you doing this morning?
For every action, there's a reaction, so I acted.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. So it's the end of 2022, and we are talking about Google's year in search, top searches, news, shortages, how to help questions, and more. So as the end of 2022 comes to a close, Google has released its annual year in search stats, and in 2022, it was dominated by several terms that people were searching for. The top news stories were Googled this year: midterm election results, Queen Elizabeth's passing, of course, Ukraine, Powerball numbers, and Hurricane Ian. Now, also, Ricky, the top how to help other searches were how to help Ukraine, how to help abortion rights, and how to help Uvalde. The top how to pronounce searches were Qatar, Kiev, Omicron, and how to pronounce Encanto. Do any of those sound familiar to y'all?
No, not Encanto. I never heard of that.
Oh, you haven't heard of that movie? It was a really good.
That was a movie.
I
Okay.
didn't know it was a movie.
Oh, really?
It's like a cartoon or animated series, right?
Yeah, it was an animated movie. Encanto. Also, the top near me searches were gas prices near me, at-home COVID testing near me, boating near me, and PCR test near me. When y'all are trying to find different locations, what are y'all searching for near you?
Just whatever address where the chick's in, whatever apartment complex you live in.
2008 Nissan Altima near me. Never go wrong with that.
That's when it got that fire.
You gonna pull up on something, bro.
Yes, sir. But we got
there are also top 5 searches overall this year. Wordle. Have you ever heard of that? It's like a Scrabble game. Election results. Yeah, Wordle. Do you like playing Scrabble, Ricky?
I mean, I'm a good speller. But don't give me no math games.
Okay.
Gary, have you heard of that one?
No, honey. You know I don't have time for all that stuff. Y'all be playing Wordle and Hurdle. No.
You don't do board games, Gary?
No, we played Trouble growing up, and they got a new put out the Monopoly, but I'm gonna have to learn how to play it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard you didn't let nobody touch your operation game when you was a kid.
No, sir.
Yo.
That's right, baby.
You should be sweating playing that game.
Yes, honey.
Oh, my goodness. Other top searches, Ricky, were Betty White, Queen Elizabeth, and also Takeoff, who passed away in November. Even though that happened in November, that was among the top searches for 2022 in Google.
Yeah.
I'm sure the searching will continue in the new year.
There it is. Hey, thank you, Maria.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning, the U.S. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's a very sad day, y'all, for Kanye West. And we all know, y'all, that a mind is a terrible thing to waste, y'all. But it's been reported, y'all, that Kanye West has lost yet another accolade, y'all, following his anti-Semitic remarks. Now, they're saying that the rapper and fashion designer's honorary degree, y'all, from the School of Art Institute of Chicago has been withdrawn, y'all. Now, they're saying joining a list of acquaintances and endorsement deals that have fallen off because of his controversial remarks. Now, according to the Institute's president, Ms. Elisa Tiny, they're saying, quote, Kanye West's anti-black, anti-Semitic, and incendiary statements, particularly, y'all, those directed at black and Jewish communities, are disgusting and condemnable. And the letter also added, as a community, we know that there are varying opinions, honey, on what our school's response should be. even as we all agree, y'all, that his behavior is indefensible. And they also went on to say that the Mark moves, y'all, this is the first time in the Institute's 80-year history, y'all, that a degree of its kind has been revoked. Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
How they could give you something and take it back, though? That's what I
He
understand.
brought it on himself.
It don't matter what he brought it on himself. You gave me this, honey. Like I gave y'all a damn donation. Can I get that back?
But when you put yourself out there as a hater the way he has, and you violate so many people's sensibilities, then you got to expect there's going to be some backlash.
Anybody smart think so?
That's cold-blooded, man. How you dismiss K's remark, man?
I mean,
well, Gary,
Maria,
people want to
Ricky.
distance. They want to distance themselves from Kanye because he's attached to so much controversy. So, I think that's the main thing.
Well, I just feel so bad for him, honey. But nevertheless, honey, they didn't took his degree, so
he'll be all right.
let's keep all parties lifted up in prayer. All right. Moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, honey, this is another sad story, y'all. I mean, this is for ladies and a lot of men out there as well, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that rap star Cardi B, y'all, has an eerie message, y'all, for her fans considering following, y'all, her in plastic surgery footsteps. Now, they said during a recent Instagram live, y'all, the 30-year-old musician explained, y'all, why she's an advocate for doing research prior to getting work done. Now, additionally, y'all, they're saying Cardi B revealed, y'all, that she recently reversed one of her major surgical procedures, y'all. And this is said, speaking on why she decided once again to be open about it, she said this. She said, after I gave birth to my son, she said, my butt was real huge. She said, my butt was huge, honey, and putting on that baby weight, plus them booty shots. She said, a lot of people thought as soon as I gave birth that I got my body done. She said, but no, she didn't, y'all. She said, though, she was born, y'all, Bacardi Amalazar. She was speaking about the birth of her now 1-year-old son, Wade, who she shares with her husband, Offset. Now, she continued to reveal, y'all, that she actually removed a significant amount of butt injections, y'all, following her son's birth. She said, in August, honey, she said, I did surgery, and I did remove 95% of my biopolymers, y'all. She said, if you don't know what that is, that's butt shots. She said, it was a really crazy process. All I'm going to say is right now, if you're young, y'all, she said, if you're 19, 20, or 21, and sometimes you're too skinny, she said, you don't like who you've been. She said, honey, don't have enough fat to put in your butt. She said, please don't do it, y'all. She said she will never do that again. And Ricky, this is a good message to a lot of people out there, men and women, honey, to stop doing it, y'all. She said, because it's just not worth it. So that's good. Cardi B is telling people to do this, she said, because a lot of people out there are insecure about their body, she said, but please don't be insecure. And Maria, you're a fitness person, honey. Why are people insecure
I'm
about
all
their
natural.
body?
Yeah, I'm all natural. So, you know, and I got struggle genes because, you know, my mama Asian, so I have to do extra squats over here. But I know that, you know, if you work your muscles, if you build them up, if you eat right, you know, you can change your body composition. It may not be perfect like the people you see on social media, but, yeah, I think it's a good message.
And I'm going to tell you something, everybody don't have to, like us, man, we just don't have to have no big booty.
Yeah. Right.
Little booties matter.
Yeah, there's a such thing as too much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't have, I mean, it's all about the personality and what your flow is like. You know what I'm saying? If your body flowing, man, we don't have to have
but y'all
jump.
do make women feel that way, though. Y'all be making women feel, you got to have a big butt.
That be in the music. Somebody, she got a big butt. She got a big butt.
Right,
like, everybody don't have to have that, man. I love the itty-bitty committee.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, I feel sorry for those women that's doing it. I'm glad Cardi is speaking out and letting the world know you don't have to do it. I don't know who's going to speak out for the men, but, you know, because men are doing it too now, but it's just a sad situation, and hopefully.
There's some sexy women out here still wearing a training bra. I ain't mad at them.
We take men in their big old beer guts. Y'all don't be staying on top of your physical fitness, so men should accept women's flaws
wrong with
as
the
well.
tatas.
Ain't nothing wrong with the little tiger stripe, a little, you know.
Yeah, but
I
men
mean,
have
it's
money.
natural,
They
your
could
body
afford
changes.
to do that, though. They don't care, honey. They could buy what they want. Women can't, so that's where you have
Wait,
it.
whoa.
Women got
can
money,
buy
too.
what
What
they
are you
want
talking
now.
about?
Hold on now.
Oh, yeah. Well,
On mine was
what? You say?
Stretch Mark spelled her name, Patrice.
the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors, y'all. My color today, y'all. Oh, Lord Jesus. We need to pray as Misty Jade. On the high end, you say Misty Jade. On the low, you say beautiful mint green. That's your color for the day.
Tracing them bad boys.
Yeah,
Connect the dots on those stuff.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Gary!
All right, so Rickey Smiley on the morning show. Hey, Special K got news. Your positivity. Absolutely cannot use Special K. What up?
Well, the fellas don't care what time of year it is. They've been asking, hey, man, when we going to hear about who got that fire? Because they would need to know. People wasting a lot of time out here chasing women that ain't about that, that ain't got that.
Right. Come on now.
So, let's get to it. Super Dave, give me some appropriate, she got that fire. There you go. That works. Listen up, fellas. These the ones you need to be chasing after. Don't get it twisted. If her car has a screwdriver holding up the window to keep it from sliding down.
Yes, sir.
On that passenger side.
No lies detected.
She is in the struggle, and she got that. Sure enough. If she go to church every single Sunday, but she still cuss a lot during the week.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Now, if she used to be real fine in high school, but now she's about 39, 40, and she got 5 kids and that belly hanging over them pants, but that donkey's still fat. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. If she not dumb per se, but she also not sure if Joe Biden is the president of the United States or the mayor of New York City.
You better believe it.
She know he one of them. He either the president or the mayor of New York. She ain't sure.
Man, listen,
Shit
ain't
like
no
that.
Conversation. We don't even care if you don't know.
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you. If she see the abbreviation for the state of Texas, and she say, "You live in Dallas, Tex?" Come on now.
Right.
All she see is the T in there.
What you think it's me for taxes?
Yeah. If she under 30 and live with her grandmama and she got a grown uncle that stay there too, but he sleep on the couch in the front room, I'm telling you now.
Yes, sir. Them be the ones.
Them be the ones, boy. Them be the
and you
ones.
got to, and if you gonna pick her up, you better go. You got to go in there and speak to her grandmama. That's for sure.
Her grandma back in the back, and her
Good morning,
uncle
Miss
be on
Turner.
the porch smoking a cigarette.
How you doing, Miss Turner? I'm all right. Where y'all going? Going to Burger King.
Yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. If she stay with her grandmama and you have to smash in the driveway, you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
Been there.
It happens. Look, if she knock-kneed and pigeon-toed and her thighs scrubbed,
Man.
Yeah.
any girl whose thighs scrub,
Yeah,
not because she overweight,
man.
they just scrub.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Any chick to go to use the bathroom right after you hit and she leave the door open. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you go to her crib and she only got 1 or 2 clean towels when you look in the closet, and they both real thin.
Yeah,
She
raggedy.
ain't got no fabrics on. The rags be rough.
The rag be
Hey,
rough.
boy, you ain't that boy. You had to wash it up with a rough rag. Boy, the rag be that the material and thin out.
All frazzled.
If she got at least 4 kids and they all got different grades of hair and different last names. Smith, Williams, Perez, and Lee.
Yes, sir. Rickey Smiley morning show. Who is this?
I'm not going to be the other day. I'm just going to tell you straight up.
There it is.
I'm not going to be the other day. I'm not going to, I had a situation yesterday. I'm sick. Like, I'm sick for real today.
You're not coming, so you're not coming.
No, I'm finna go to the,
Hey, can I ask you something, Black Tony?
urgent care.
Black Tony, can I ask you
Right
something?
now. Go ahead. First of all, you're not even finna ask me why I'm sick. That's let me know what kind of person you is. They say a lot about you.
No, I went. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that tell me who you is.
let's don't worry. Like who I am. I'm trying to we gave you an opportunity.
Okay, and I just said I'm sick, and you ain't even say, well, what's wrong? You just go straight into fussing.
Black Tony, what was your excuse for not coming yesterday?
You just go straight into fussing.
Hey,
and
I'm not
mean.
fussing. We having a conversation. Ain't nobody fussing. Nobody raised their
I
voice.
can feel it though. I can feel your energy is very negative right now.
Black Tony, why you didn't come yesterday?
Cause I had a situation. I told you why I can't. Why I ain't come yesterday.
Why didn't you come? Why didn't you come Tuesday?
Sorry, cause it was another something was going on.
All
And
right,
I
what
told
about
you
Monday?
about that.
What about the
I
start
told-
the week off?
I told you what was going on Monday. And
What
you
about
trying to
last Friday?
Okay, why you still ain't asking me what's wrong with me, Shawty? Why you don't even care?
How about let's talk about next Friday and Friday after next?
Right, T, where Maria at?
She right here.
Maria.
How are you feeling, Tony?
Thank you, Maria. I'm glad somebody care. I'm up here sick as I don't know what. Cause Maria, you know what I did yesterday?
What did you do?
Well, actually, I told my sister I was gonna take her little son. They were going on a field trip to the dairy farm, and I told them they needed a shopper. I said I'm gonna go because I'm trying to be a good uncle. You know what I'm saying? And so I went with them, and they were showing them how to milk them cows, and I was really impressed with that. And I had stepped off to the side, and I said I was gonna go milk this one by myself. I wanted to see what fresh cow milk tastes like. And I drank it. And I told the little white man, I said, hey, this don't taste like milk. And he said, well, first of all, that ain't no cow.
What was it?
It was a bull. I'll talk to y'all later.
Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Pastor Jamal Bryan, the ex-husband of Real Housewives of Potomac star Miss Giselle Bryan, y'all, he has a new idea, y'all, for attracting young black men to his church. Now, in a recent interview, y'all, with Miss Rashawn Ali, Pastor Bryan, you know, he admitted, y'all, that he's interested, y'all, in starting a cannabis business at his church. Now, the pastor of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church said, y'all, he said, I'm looking for people that smell like weed. Now, he went on to say, y'all, that New Birth is the largest land-owning black church in America. He said, my position to my deacons is, y'all, why aren't we not raising cannabis? Now, they were saying at the 51U Explained, he said, I'll be able to bring in black males. They're able to do it legally. He said, I'm teaching them farming. I'm teaching them to enhance the ecosystem. He said, this is the kind of conversation, y'all, that people need. He said, so if the black boy, y'all, in Bankhead, he said, they're growing weed at the church. He said, where do I join? He said, I don't need no pamphlet for him. And he went on to say, that, this is a good thing, and it's helping people, and it's legal. So don't y'all think that'd be a good idea? I mean, if they want to make some money off of it legally, and sometimes marijuana, from what I've been told, help with pain, aches, and it's not being abused. That's definitely, I think it's a good idea. What you think, Brett?
And I'm down for it.
Yes, Lord. Yeah.
I can go be a curator. What you say?
Okay. Baby, a curator, honey.
Two things that I love, the Lord and some trees.
Nah. So, baby, Pastor Bryan, there you go,
all
baby.
in the same spot.
Come on now.
Brett.
Yes.
What? It don't get no better than that.
Brett, they got a whole section for y'all while you getting the word.
What? I will be at church all day long.
Huh? Women's Day, Men's Day,
Sunday school, devotion, testimony service.
Yes.
The main service, the dinner, because if it's there, we going to cook with it. We're going to make some good dinner with it.
Gary,
then it's going to be a little choir rehearsal before the Sunday morning middle service, and then we're going to have a little night service, and then right after the night service, we're going to have a little nightcap, and then we're going to go home and go to sleep.
My glory.
You're going to live down the street from New Birth. You're going to move into New Birth.
What? I'm looking for property already.
All right, honey. There you have it, honey. But moving on, honey, in other celebrity news, y'all, it's been reported. Y'all remember last month, y'all, Jay-Z filed a lawsuit against Bacardi, y'all, to get, honey, out of his douchey liquor deal. Well, now they're saying apparently, y'all, Jay, honey, liquor deal.
You said douchey.
Oh,
douchey.
D-U-S-S-E, hell. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Well, apparently.
He said douchey.
They say Jay-Z tried to buy the brand outright for $1 billion, but they say Bacardi said no. Now, they're saying Jay's in a legal war, y'all, with Bacardi, honey, trying to force the company to buy him out of that 50-50 partnership, honey, in the luxury cognac brand. But according to the new docs, y'all, they say it was Jay-Z, honey, who first tried, y'all, to buy out Bacardi, honey, back in December 2021. Now, they're saying that, according to the document, Jay-Z went back to the drawing board, and then, honey, in December, he offered to buy, honey, out his partner for the $1.5 billion, which keep in mind, they said would still be 3 times what Bacardi said it was worth, honey. Now they're saying no. Now apparently, y'all, Bacardi said since, honey, it rejected the offer, and that's why Jay-Z thinks there's something shady going on. They say, but honey, you just don't know the business, honey. And that's what people do. And when they got a lot of money, they think because they have a lot of money, they could do all these different things. Honey. But they're saying, people are speaking out, they're saying, first of all, honey, Bacardi didn't want to sell their company. They said because they don't see anything wrong with that. And they're saying, honey, everybody ain't for sale, Jay-Z. Then somebody also said that they said just because they didn't want to sell out like you new Negroes doesn't mean they're worth more or less. They say as soon as these new, and this is how they spelled Negroes, K-N-E-E-G-R-O-W-S, you new Negroes, honey, get a little something, they're selling it to the highest white bidder. They say how long before Puff sales revolve, even Oprah sold on to Discovery. So there you have it. I hope that Jay-Z and Beyonce don't divorce behind this mess up, but honey, it's really, it's just not a good look, honey, and I feel bad for
we need
them
to stay together.
Yeah, they need to stay together as long as they can, honey, but I don't know. But speaking of staying together and who didn't stay together, y'all, Kevin Hunter's a mystery, y'all. Wendy Williams' husband, mystery. She's finally speaking out, honey. They said she revealed that, Kevin Hunter, he filed for foreclosure, honey, because Wendy stopped paying his bills, honey. Well, they're saying his mistress turned baby mama, Sharina Hudson, y'all. She confirmed, y'all, that, honey, how long that she's been lurking around, y'all, in the background with Wendy's husband. Now, she put out on social media when people say, really, Sharina? She put, very proud of you and your accomplishments, honey, past and current, over a decade. Now, she's been with him over a decade, honey. She said, I've seen you defeat the odds in this supremacy world. She said, honey, never, not once, honey, you allow someone else's opinion to remove your focus. She said, your work will never be silenced, honey, so let your success be noise, unquote. And he told her back, love you. That's why your ass out the street looking for money, honey. You're living off of Wendy money, and now you got your tramp here, honey, talking all kind of mess for you and stuff, because she would be out in the streets, too, because she lived with him off of Wendy money and stuff, and she decided she want to say something, honey. People say that just disgusts them, that, she would even say something like that. That's a shame, honey, but I tell you, people are crazy, y'all, honey. It's a mess, but let's just keep all parties lifted up in prayer, honey. The cool of the day is Mo on High and Brown. Bye-bye.
Do anything.
Y'all give it up. Give it up for Gary with the T.
Yeah. Did you see that post? People are talking. Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Listen, man, a lot of stuff going on. There's a New York Times wedding announcement that's getting a lot of retweets and comments on Twitter about a black couple who met at why it got to be black? Met at Popeyes during the height of the pandemic, and now they are freaking newlyweds. So listen. Now, there are people who really want to see this couple win, but a lot of the comments are breaking down this parking lot love story with people explaining why they would have chicken out way before getting to the point of saying, I do.
Okay, well, here's the breakdown of the couple's love story. 1, they met on a dating app Hinge in May of 2020, the height of the pandemic. 2, he's older than she is by 10 years and was previously married for 6 years. 3, the guy canceled their first 2 scheduled dates. 4, the first date was a meetup in a Popeyes parking lot. 5, he went across the street and bought himself a meal from KFC because the line was too long at Popeyes. 6, the guy admitted to dating 6 other women. 7, they had their first kiss sitting in the parking lot at sunset during first meeting. 8, he moved in with her in 6 months, well, as she requested. 9, he proposed 7 months after they met with an engagement ring that his homeboy bought for him. He has since paid his homeboy back for the ring. And 10, they were married within a year, and their story made the New York Times. So here's the question. What do you think about this whole thing? At what point would you have chickened out, or would you have made it to the altar? Hit us up at 8669-RICKY to share your thoughts. What y'all think?
They gonna stay married forever.
Yeah.
Story.
Because
Wow.
they kept it real from the get. You know what I mean? He told her, look, I ain't got no money right now. My homeboy gonna front me. I mean, they just kept it real from the get-go. She said, look, move in with me. I got you. I think they're gonna stay married.
Those
forever.
are the best relationships because if y'all can rough it when you have nothing, when the chips are down, then baby, when it gets up and that money start flowing and life starts looking good, y'all really gonna love each other.
Yeah, because if they made it past all this is a lot. And if you ain't leave because you got stood up for your first 2 dates, then you met in the Popeyes parking lot. He had 6 other women.
Right.
Oh my goodness, it was just a lot going on.
I don't agree with it. I think she was lonely. She was lonely. She needed a man. He came along because she knew this man was good and broke. It's obvious she had a little bit more than him because she had a place he didn't, and she let him move in with her. She let him go ahead and move with her. She's going to be with him for a while because she needed some attention and love. And, honey, when she get tired of him, trust me, honey, he is going right back where he started at, in that Popeyes parking lot.
But, Gary, that's what you want, man. He was completely honest with her about everything.
I don't care.
All the skeletons in the cars and everything. That's what you want. You want honesty from the beginning.
When you lonely, Rowdy, and, honey, you just want somebody, you're going to accept whatever they tell you. Yeah, baby, until you get what you need. Ooh. And, honey, then you're going to send them on their way. I promise you.
I'm telling you, Gary, they're going to stay together because she know his homeboy bought this ring, and she still stayed. He didn't even buy his own ring.
Right. But he paid his homeboy back, so he has some integrity.
Oh, integrity.
So at what point would you have chicken out? Hit me up at 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY.
My thought is fill me up twice. Oh no, that would have been it. It's over.
Hey, it is what it is. Ain't no space limit or time limit on love. If they dig each other, they dig each other. What's the problem?
They did what was right, made it to the altar. Only God can judge what goes on in relationships and marriages and stuff. As long as they keep God first, they'll be A-okay. It worked for me.
Do you know how hard it is to get a woman to meet you in a Popeyes parking lot? Man, I commend that man. We need more like this lady right here. We need a lot more like her.
I was in the same situation. I was broke. My husband was broke. We started dating each other. We got married within 3 months of being together. Now we've been together for 30 years. We just made the best of it. We were just honest to the end.
I think they're going to stay together. As long as they got red beans and rice, they're going to stay together.
Father God.
There you go.
Rick's About the Morning Show.
Yes,
the movie Till is about
the
true story of Mamie Till Mobley's relentless pursuit of justice for her 14-year-old son, Emmett Till, who was brutally lynched in 1955 while visiting his cousins in Mississippi, and now already being called the next year's Oscars Best Movie winner by critics. And
yes.
So in the studio right now we have Jalen Hall, who plays Emmett in the movie. Jalen, thank you so much for joining us live in the studio, man. Hey, Jalen, we are so happy to have you this morning. You're 16 years old. So how was it stepping into this historic role of playing Emmett Till in this film?
It was amazing. It was such an honor to be able to do, a lot of people like to ask me, like, was there any pressure, any fear? But to be honest, man, I just felt the need to do this for the world to see it.
Yes. Wow, that is amazing. It's so great to see you and to see your work. How was it working with such big stars like Whoopi Goldberg, who stars in the film as well as produced it?
Yeah. No, she is hilarious, first of all.
I bet.
First of all. And it's like, when you're around these people, you like, oh my God, like that's Whoopi Goldberg, you know what I'm saying? But she never made it feel like that. It was just, you know what I'm saying? We were all here collectively making this story for our community, for our history, to see and to cherish. So it was amazing working alongside her, and like everybody around just like helped motivate me to captivate this, make this performance, so authentic for Emmett.
Yes.
So now, Jalen, I saw the movie last night, but before I go into that question, so did you feel that Whoopi had on a fat suit, or did you feel that was her regular body?
You know what?
No, I mean, because they was talking about that. So, Jalen.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to.
I remember she was talking about she was sick or something on when I saw her.
I don't know.
The lady that asked her that was not nice for asking her.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, Jalen, I'm
She was
sorry.
just trying to be messy like you doing right now, Gary.
And she made it clear that it wasn't a fat suit, Ricky, and she had been sick, like you said.
Oh, she was sick?
Yeah, she had been in the hospital and everything. We love Whoopi.
We sure do. I love Whoopi, Jalen. But anyway, Jalen, back to you. I saw the movie last night, and I thought you did a great performance. It was a great. But, I was watching, and I said, okay, they even had you looking like Emmett, the young Emmett from, So did they have to add some type of makeup or something like that, or they just had you just go straight face like the way you were?
I'm just regular me. I mean, like, of course, when you do production, you go through hair and makeup and stuff. But it was just me that whole time. But they did put a wig on me, though.
Yeah.
They asked me to cut my hair, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I've been on this like since forever. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they put the wig on me, and like it was a crazy resemblance. Like sometimes like my mom would like put my picture and his picture together,
Wow.
and it would be like, yo, that's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
just gives me chills
Me
thinking
too. I
about
just
it.
got
My
'em too.
goodness. And you know, the tragedy happened back in 1955 before many of us were even alive.
Yes.
And we've heard the story. We've seen the horrific
Oh,
photos.
yes.
What do you think is a major takeaway for people watching this film, actually seeing it played out on the big screen?
Man, it's like it's a number of things. It's educational because sadly, like not a lot of people know about the story,
Yeah.
or the events that occurred. So this is like something for them to learn because a lot of people, they don't really want to like look things up or read it or stuff,
Yeah.
things like that. So when it comes to like the movies and stuff like that, it's a more way to understand it and connect with it on a different level. So people will be able to do that. And one thing I was about to say.
While you're thinking of that, Jalen, I got a quick question for you. Playing a role such as that's got so much emotion and so much history behind it, did it affect you emotionally playing that character?
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
it
good
did
question.
a lot. Because it kind of it brings you closer to your family in a way, and it changes your perspective. My mom, my parents have my mom and my parents have done a great job at like kind of protecting me from the horrors of our world, but being like going through this firsthand, because I didn't go through it. This was Emmett, but being able, like having to reenact it changes and then and everybody goes through that point in their life where they go through something like super serious or like something super life changing. They come out different for the better, and I feel like this was that for me.
Nice.
So
That's
Jalen, man,
incredible.
when did you start acting, man? When did you get your first acting role? I mean, this is probably
Man.
your biggest like breakout, but when did you get started from this?
Right. I wanted to. I started, my passion for acting at 4, right? But then I did sports in between and stuff. I did like a little bit on, on the side. But at 7 is when I really got on. Nick, my guy, he found me at AGI, this kind of training camp for me, and then it's a lot of gray area here, but like my journey paced, and then I got All-American, which is like that was kind of my first like really big thing. It was my first series, and none of us knew that it was gonna blow up how it did. And,
Yes, it did.
Get all that love. But now we're on our 5th season, so
Yes.
so yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Man, so we are so excited to have you. So you also just, you just talked about that. Listen, so man, thank you so much for joining us. In 30 seconds, tell people why they need to get out and see Till, and how can people follow you?
Yes, first off, you can follow me on all my accounts. That's Jalen Emil Hall, JALYNEMILHALL. And everyone needs to see this movie, not only to understand these events and learn something, but take something away. Everything you take away is unique to you, and it can inspire you to do some good.
There it is, man. So proud of you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and we hope that you get an Oscar off of this, man. And
Yes.
just thank you, and thank your parents and everybody. Y'all give it up and show your love right now for Jalen Hall. All right, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rock T got 3 kids. Special K got 4 kids. Everybody got kids. I got a bunch of kids. Eva got kids, but Rock T got a sweet tooth. So it's that time of year,
Yes, sir.
where you will start getting those messages to place your cookie orders for your favorite Girl Scout. And Thin Mints. Thin Mints are the most popular Girl Scout cookies of all time.
I don't know about that. I gotta test that. I got one that the lemon iced.
Yeah,
are the best Girl Scout cookies.
Now you know that could soon change. Yesterday, the Girl Scouts just unveiled their newest cookie, a raspberry version of Thin Mints, minus the mint part. They're called Raspberry Rallies, and they're building them as a sister cookie to Thin Mints. Now they look identical on the outside, but the inside is bright pink.
The inside is what?
I'm sorry. Ooh, boy. Ooh, Jesus, help me get through. The inside, identical
You
on
said
the
it's bright pink?
but the inside is bright pink raspberry jam.
Yes.
Okay, now.
Yes.
Hey, Brett. Hey, Brett.
Yes. What?
You need,
That's my kind of cookie right there. Come on, Jam. What you say that cookie look like again?
Now y'all see how now y'all see why we get called into the see what you're doing right here. Now we got to stay after we get off work. See what you're doing, Brett.
Talking about
I
cookies.
like that
You the
kind of
main
cookie.
reason we stay in the office for the.
No.
Anyway, moving along.
That's my kind of cookie
right
there.
All right, Cookie Monster.
Monster.
All right, baby.
I'm like that, Tasha. I'll eat it.
All right, baby. All right. Yeah, honey, for the cookie.
Super Dave. Hey, y'all need to stop. All right, so now you can get them. Yeah, let me see. You can't get them yet, but they'll be joining the lineup next year, and you won't have to wait too long, Brett. Their site has a countdown ticker that says that they'll be out. Brett, get ready for this. Early January.
Yes.
And they're also and they'll also be the Girl Scout.
Order.
Right, baby. Right after Christmas, baby.
What'd you say, Gary?
Right after Christmas, baby.
That's a good gift for a
Yes,
rapper.
honey. New Year's, baby.
The Girl Scout first online exclusive cookie. Now, I'm sure they are going to be great, but that brings us to this question right here. What cookie do you think that could beat the Thin Mint as the greatest cookie of all time? Period. Girl Scout cookie or any other? Brett, you like the double stuffed? You say you like the double stuffed?
I do.
Yes.
The double stuff, baby. That's me, baby.
Oreo, man.
Double stuff.
Oh, man.
No,
But
I
let me-
like them.
But let me tell y'all something. Now everybody going for the bougie cookie, but I'll put them damn 7-Eleven lemon cookies, the 7-Eleven brand of the lemon cookies, and them cookies where they black on one side and white on the other
cream,
side.
buddy.
I'll put them damn cookies up against anything, and them cheap ones out of Quick Trip. I'll put them up against
It's
any
the
damn
lemon
cookie.
Oreo. Those lemon Oreos, those are the ones. Those, I mean, you can't stop. You keep going and keep going till it's gone.
Man, there's two cookies out there that shuts the game down. A good old-fashioned warm chocolate chip cookie out the oven is number one. And number two is the
Talking about in the
Keebler.
pack now. We're talking about in the pack that you can buy.
All right, so we're gonna go with the
House.
Keebler fudge stripe cookies, the greatest of all
those
time.
are
Hey, Rock.
Yes,
You
sir.
have to keep them in the fridge, though.
Yes, sir.
You got to keep them in the
crunchy.
fridge. Don't play. Hey, do not give me a Keebler stripe cookie if they not. And then they got the one where they dip the damn half stripe and then
Half
they
of
dip
it,
the
yes,
other side
sir.
in the damn fudge.
Boy, them little elves did that one, boy.
We couldn't afford them
Y'all
when we was
sleeping
young,
on-
but you can buy them whole. Oh, I almost said whole.
Y'all sleeping on animal
It did
crackers,
say
though.
hoes.
Them animal cracker cookies are still good, though. Them little things go. The one in the little red box, little
Barnum.
circus box.
Hold on. Special K. Come on, you got 4 kids.
Lorna Doone.
Come on, man.
do
Come
it
on,
for
come
me.
on,
Lorna
man.
Doone.
Come
Lorna
on.
Doone, man.
What?
Lorna Doones.
Yeah,
What
that's
is that?
The bread
Lorna
cookie.
Doone, man. The
Lorna
soft
Doone
bread
good.
cookies.
You know, they put them on top of banana pudding sometimes.
Yeah, them ones in the yellow pack.
The Nella wafers are good. Talk about
Yeah.
banana
Yeah, them
pudding.
Baby, don't slide.
Now
Don't
y'all,
slip on
ain't
them
nobody
Wafers.
said nothing about Chips Ahoy. So Chips, y'all ain't fooling with Chips Ahoy.
The chewy ones, though, Ricky, the chewy Chips Ahoys are the ones. The regular ones don't hit no more.
Right.
Yeah, well, I like
Right.
Fig Newtons, so honey. I don't
Ew.
care.
I'll be that.
Yeah,
And
ruined
you'll
the
be
whole
that
thing.
person. You'll be that person that'll show up with a fruitcake.
A fruitcake.
With your old self. But you an old white woman. You an old white woman.
I
and a
eat
black
this
man body.
fruitcake.
Don't nobody eat no damn Fig Newtons. Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
Y'all don't like Fig Newtons?
Hell no.
No, we don't like figs. You know black people don't fool with that. That's
We don't eat that.
Back to
We
the
don't
Girl
hear a
Scout
white
cookie.
woman from Martha's Vineyards.
The Samoa cookies. The
Yeah,
Samoa
stay
cookies
within the
from Girl
culture.
Scout.
Stay within the culture.
Gary.
We had a fig tree growing up, honey.
But then nobody eat them damn figs.
Them nasty fig noodles.
We done made cookies out the fig
but
tree.
I tell you what, Brett went on them damn new Girl Scout cookies. Come out with that raspberry filling in the middle.
With that pink middle. Can they double stuff them?
I'll eat it. 8669 Ricky, 8669 Ricky, good morning.
The best cookie of all time is the Thin Mint, but the only one that could possibly stand in line with the Thin Mint are the Samoas.
I got to be peanut butter.
The tag along. Nobody coming harder than the tag along.
Them Samoas, I buy them by the case.
The chocolate chips, they should have brought those back a long time ago. They were the bomb diggity.
Besides the Thin Mint, you got to go to the Caramel Delight. Dosey-dos. The shortbread.
I do not understand Thin Mint people. I don't want minty chocolate, but the Samoas, oh my God, they are the bomb. I don't even like coconut, and I'm eating them and spitting out the little coconut pieces.
So ain't nobody fool. So black folks, y'all acting funny with Nutter Butter? Y'all acting funny with the ones that shaped like the peanuts? The Nutter Butter? Y'all acting funny with Nutter Butter?
They all right.
Chips Ahoy ain't getting no love. The original Oreos didn't get no love this morning. Black people acting funny? What's up?
We double
What's up, black
Oreos.
folks? Ain't nobody said nothing about the vanilla wafers. Ain't nobody said nothing.
I just said vanilla wafers.
Oh, okay. What about the graham? Do graham crackers count as cookies?
Only with salmon sprinkles.
What about the oatmeal cookie with the frosting on the top?
Ooh, the oatmeal moon
The
pie.
oatmeal iced cookies. I know what you're talking about. Them grandmother cookies.
Them grandma cookies.
You eat
All
them
right, y'all.
fast.
If y'all
And the windmills.
The windmills.
Wait a minute.
That one
The
little
windmill
almond that would
with
be
the little almonds in there.
Yes,
Yes.
Wait a minute, do they still sell those? I haven't seen them.
They hard to
I
find.
haven't seen those windmill cookies
And you
now.
got to get an old school Outback dollar store.
Yeah, you got to go to a damn Piggly Wiggly to get them windmill cookies. If you find a Piggly Wiggly or an old Winn-Dixie, you can find them damn windmill cookies.
Okay.
Like for real. Like I am a cookieologist.
Connoisseur.
Yeah, absolutely.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Kanye West's honorary degree from the School of Art Institute of Chicago has been revoked over anti-black and anti-Semitic comments. Once again, he is losing something else. According to TMZ, Elissa Tenney, the president of the school, said that Ye exhibited disturbing behaviors that made dangerous statements that do not align with our community values. She said his anti-black, anti-Semitic, and incendiary statements, particularly those directed at black and Jewish communities, are disgusting and condemnable. His words and actions have been painful for our entire community, and particularly for those of us who feel that our identities and life experiences are under attack. She said while the school grants honorary degrees to individuals based on their contributions to art and culture, as of a moment in time, his actions do not align with SAIC's mission and values. And after hearing from many of you and conferring with the Board of Governors, the honorary degree awarded to Kanye West has been rescinded. She explained there is no precedent in SIAC's more than 80 years of granting honorary degrees for rescinding one. Well, I'm not surprised at that. Well, y'all, Cardi B took to Instagram Live and she revealed that anxiety is holding her back from releasing a new album. She said, I've been having a lot of anxiety lately because I know right after I drop my album, I have to go out on tour, and I have had bad separation anxiety from my kids. She said, when it comes to the music, like I don't be liking anything. I feel like I got so many songs and I don't like any of them. I feel like nothing is good enough and I got so much money saved up and I just be like, yeah, whatever. She explained that making music to her has become like a job that gives her anxiety because everybody just critiques everything that she does. She said it gives you so much anxiety. She just be freezing up, but she knows she got to let that go. She has to release more music, and she said she just got to get out there. Wow, that's surprising because Cardi B is so dope. And last but not least, Future has announced his 2023 One Big Party Tour. He tweeted, Showtime, I'm ready to bring one big party to your city.
Pluto, he said. The tour will begin January 7th at the Toyota Center in Houston. He will also make stops in Charlotte, Atlanta, Chicago, Washington, D.C. before rapping in Boston January 27th. Now, we don't know who's going to be on this tour, but I just think he's going to bring random people from different cities, so that's going to be dope, like surprises. I can't wait for this. All right, let's get it. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Murray, can you read the intro?
My
voice
sure will.
Laughing at Gary Fret's brother on RS Comedy. I can't even do it.
Go on and sip on some tea, Ricky. I got you. All right. No, listen, if we're honest about it, we've all done something in the past that we know we shouldn't have been doing. But here's an example of a guy who had to know he was going to get caught. So he's a retail employee in Arizona. He admitted to swapping out nearly $400,000 of the store's real money with fake bills that he bought online. The guy worked at the store as a vault associate, which means he was in charge of counting the money and taking it to the bank. But over the past 4 years, Ricky, 4 years, he has been switching out the real money for counterfeit bills. Over the years, the now former employee Adrian Pinata bought 3,700 fake $100 bills in 22 orders over the past year, totaling $370,000 in fake money. Now, the bank wasn't fooled. He was arrested. He admitted to stealing the money, and he has agreed to pay it back. And he's also looking at up to 20 years in prison. Now, that was wrong, but we can't be quick to judge, right? We've all done something crazy that we shouldn't have been doing and we got caught doing. So let's talk about it, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the job, but just something that you knew you weren't supposed to be doing.
I can name one for somebody, but they're going to get mad.
Let them get mad.
Gary?
What? Oh, don't even do that.
Gary.
And I didn't, honey. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we get him on the phone.
Boy, don't do that.
We can get your general manager on the phone, because you know he work on Kid Credit Morning Show. What's his name, Gary?
I don't know. Go on, Ricky.
All right, we'll come back to you.
I got one.
No.
Yeah, Gary, we're going to come back because we're going to have to talk about this.
All right, so I had a temp job that was assembling, setting up a store, one of the big national men's suit warehouse type stores. And we discovered that about 3 days into the job, me and a couple of the other employees discovered that the guy who was in charge didn't notice who all was there every day. So what we did was about 3 days in, we would clock in the morning, leave, come back around 4:30, clock out, and we did this every day for like almost a whole month.
How did y'all get caught?
Wow.
Somebody told. Cause somebody told other people what we were doing, and somebody told. And then we went to get I think I went to get my last check, and the dude busted me out. And
what did he say?
He said that the big boss needed to talk to me. And I said, okay, well, let me get my check, and I'll come back in. And man, I took that check. Them folks ain't seen me since.
Oh, you didn't go back because you already knew what it was.
I already knew what it was. They weren't going to prosecute me.
Maria, what about you?
Man, I was left the emergency exit at Red Lobster, and I had a bag full of Cheddar Bay biscuits, and I just wasn't supposed to go out that door. I was fast. I'm the fitness lady in Atlanta with Cheddar Bay biscuits, and it's like I just thought it was a side door, and I was trying to slip out, and I was so embarrassed.
It sounds recent.
It was like about 2 weeks ago.
About a week ago. Rock T.
Man, I was working for a grocery store. I was one of the stockers. So we came in, after hours to stock the shelves and get it ready before the store opened up the next day. And the management was always wondering why wasn't the shelves fully stocked if we had 8 hours to get it done. And we was always back in the warehouse playing football and taking naps in the shelves. We just fall asleep overnight, man, and they pulled some surveillance, and we denied it, but when they put them surveillance cameras, man, we out there running post corners, curl routes all in the warehouse playing football. Did y'all get fired? You sure did.
No. But those surveillance cameras, though, right here, are not always accurate, because that's what was the cause for with me in my situation. Hell. So Rick, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Go on and tell it, Gary.
Yeah, okay. We were having at the time I was working for Steve Harvey. We were having a concert at the radio station, in the gym. Well, there was some, listen, and I mean, Maria, I was very empathetic with one of the listeners because she couldn't win a prize. So what I did was I took the prize out of the prize box.
You went back in the promotions department.
Yeah, and took the prize out of the prize box, and I gave it to the listener because I felt bad for her because she couldn't win none. Well, them cameras, like he was just talking about, them cameras tried to make like I had been stole the prize and gave the prize to the doggone listener. And I'm like, I did not steal the prize. I guess I didn't steal the prize. I just gave it to her. So,
but it was a video camera. Because if you want to give somebody a prize, you would have gave them a radio station T-shirt and one of them little sponge footballs with 97.9 The Beat on it.
But I wanted to have a nice prize because I gave her the prize. And, honey, the next day when I came to work, my key said, girl, huh?
You said what?
Oh, no.
The key said, huh? They didn't change the lock. Yeah. They didn't change the lock, girl, on my key. So I said, well, girl, what's going on? So eventually when I was able to get in the station, I got in, and then we had a talk, and they gave me a choice. They said,
It was George. Yeah, we tried to call George. And George is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
That runs Kid Credit Morning Show. You know, everybody know George.
Oh, yeah.
George the one fired Gary.
He gave me a choice. He said, you resign or you get fired. So I resigned. But let me tell you something about the good thing about that situation, you know, what really bothered me. See, I was with Jada at the time, and we were together, and she saw me get the thing out. But, honey, when somebody fired you, you don't bring nobody else in your mess, honey. I'm not. Well, she was with me. She saw I didn't do none of that. I just went ahead and took it. Yeah. Resigned and went on about my business.
So Gary, did you walk out that door like a white woman?
Baby, I went up the last white woman. I say her, and I was cursing while I was walking, too.
Gary, did you walk fast? But you did not look back like you turned into a pillar of salt.
And I was not about to turn into a pillar of salt. I just politely walked on out, got in my car.
And you held your head up. You walked out with pride.
Right. With pride.
Because at the end of the day, the reason the Lord gave you another chance because you did the right thing. You didn't steal the video camera for yourself.
No.
You got the video camera because you felt sorry for a listener.
That's right.
And you gave it to her.
And then along came a spider. His name was Rickey Smiley. He came to the show, to the station, and then I started working for him.
And that's how Steve Harvey's like, hey, you need to know this dude. This is Drew. He wasn't Gary with the T on Steve's show. Your name was Drew.
Drew, yeah.
Drew? Why was it Drew?
Because they already had a Gary on there, so they didn't want to have two Garys, so Steve gave me the name Drew. So call me Drew.
Drew,
interesting trivia. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And here we go. All right, y'all. All right, let's go to the phone. Good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Okay. I thought we were taking calls. Listen, we got Ricky Squeaky. Thank you for being so trans.
Parent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please throw that on there.
Yeah, I didn't.
Please throw that on there.
We didn't know. We didn't know what to say.
It was just a pause, people. It was just a pause.
So we don't want to end up in HR. Thank you so much for being so transvestite. Gary, I didn't know what to say.
I see that.